O kia ora koutou katoa, no mai, hara mai, tēnei ata, mo te kemu o Poi Uka on opening day. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium as we get underway on the day one of competition here. It's opening day, baby. Yes, it's opening day for all of the grades here at the North Harbour Softball Association, and it kicks it off with a fantastic game to get us underway here. It's the under-15 boys, and it'll be HBC taking on the new kids on the block. Yes, that's right, the new kids on the block. That is a Metro. Made their way across the bridge to join the North Harbour Softball Association this year. Really want to welcome them and give them a warm welcome here today, not only for today, but of course for the season. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper. Great to have you along with us for this opening day festivities. And we are going to have a competition thick and fast from the top to the bottom here today. It could be the under-15s that will get us underway here first on a day one. And as we mentioned, HBC taking on a Metro and game one. Game two today, as this one pops up. Game two today, what a catch by the second baseman. Game two today will be the Prem Reserve men's, the Bandits, taking on East Coast Bays. That one's scheduled for 12:30 here today at Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. And then it's the big boys in the afternoon matchups, the Pure Athletic Championship Premier Men's Competition. It'll see Bandits taking on East Coast Bays at HBC taking on East Coast Bays at 2:30. And then the nightcap at 4:30 will be Northcote Maroon and Northcote Gold. We may have a a bonus match for you later on. We'll bring that to you if that gets confirmed. That will be at 6:30. So 10:30 under 15 boys, 12:30 Prem Reserve men, and Premier Men at 2:30 and 4:30 today is the opening day broadcast schedule. Great to have you along for it. So HBC get us underway here on the top of the first innings. Let's have a look at the defensive lineup for the HBC boys. Left to right, and the outfield for them it'll be R2 Wells at left field, Jackson Dellows at centre today, and Lola Davis will round out the outfield at right. Starting third baseman hot corner is Zach Flavel Jones. Shortstop today is a Taylor, and I think it's Kere. Try and get that spelling for you later, but it's Taylor anyway at shortstop. Second baseman today is Carl Edmonston. Carl Edmondson at second base. First baseman today is Remy, Demelu Mester, I think it is, or Remy anyway, is at first base. Second, doing the catching today is Kane Douglas. On the hill, Marissa Patel. Is the team for Metro. Defensively, let's have a look at that defensively. This time for HBC. It'll be Matthew Moglahor is at left field. Matthew anyway. Centre field, Oscar Stevens. At right field today for Hibiscus Coast is Lincoln Stewart. Hot corner third base for HBC is Oliver Wine. Second baseman today is Joey Zhang with that fine catch. We see another out taken there. First baseman is Rion Tainui. Behind the dish doing the catch in Calvin Wickenden. And on the hill is Ben Smith. As you can see, another delivery from Ben. Offensively now for Metro, let's get it the right way around for you. It was Kane Douglas led off. Marissa Patel was hitting second there. Zach Flavel Jones is up to bat now, the third baseman, with two outs here on the top of the first innings. And then Taylor, the shortstop, will be hitting clean up today. Lola Davis will be hitting in the 5 spot. Remy will be hitting in the 6 spot today. Blake will be the designated player hitting for the second baseman, and he'll be hitting in the 8 spot today. Jackson Dello is hitting, he's in the 7 spot, Blake. Jackson Dello in the 8 spot, and R2 Wells rounds out the batting order for the new kids, the new boys, the new girls on the block. That is Metro. Metro playing in black today. And HBC, you can see Ben Smith, the starting pitcher, on screen there. They're playing in their traditional blue jerseys today. Got ourselves a good one going. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. 2 away, top of the first innings. And ball just missing outside. Tino Tata indeed. There's the left fielder for Hibiscus Coast, Matthew. And just can't quite get that one. And that'll do us here through the top of the first innings. More action to come in the bottom of the first in just a moment.
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletics Sports Stadium. Bottom of the first innings, it'll be Hibiscus Coast that'll take the bat here for the very first time. And defensively, they're going to face this lineup from the Metro side. We went through them earlier, but let's do it again for you. Left to right in the outfield, Artu Wells, Jackson Dello's at centre today. The starting right footer is Lola Davis. Hock on a third base, Zach Flavel Jones. Shortstop today. You see that hard hit ball? It'll go through the 5-6 hole, so down safely to first base is Kalis Leglington. So lead-off hit for HBC. Let's go back to that defensive lineup. Shortstop today, Taylor will be the starting shortstop. At second base is Carl Admundson. First baseman today is Remy. Behind the dish, during the catching, Kane Douglas and Marissa Patel, the starting pitcher for Metro. Congratulations and welcome to North Harbour, Marissa. Offensively for HBC, we saw Kalis leading off the shortstop. Joey Zhang, the second baseman, hits 2 today. He'll be followed by Calvin Wickerton as we see this one hit. And he will get safe at first base and goes around to 3 as Kalis. And looking to come to second base, Joey Zhang as well. So HBC putting it firmly into overdrive to get started here on the bottom of the first innings. The hitting third today was that Calvin Wickerton, and he was up to bat now, the catcher. He'll be followed by Ben Smith, the pitcher, in the clean-up spot. Rion Tainu will be hitting 5 today for HBC. Oliver Wine will be in the 6th spot. Lincoln Stewart's hitting 7 today for the Hibiscus Coasters. Matthew will be hitting 8, and Oscar Stevens rounds out the batting order here for High Hibiscus Coast, affectionately known as HBC. This pitch just a little high. Runners at 2 and 3 here for Hibiscus Coast. We'll just update the scoreboard for you with those base runners because young Joey Zhang scampered all the way around. And all underway here. Fantastic to have you with us. Fantastic to have the kids here. There's the Hibiscus Coast dugout. Aren't they cool? Aren't they cool? Ready for the next delivery. 3-1 the count. And so Wickenden will pick up the walk. He'll head down to first base. So a loaded bases situation. Big moment here for the starting pitcher for Hibiscus Coast. Ben Smith that'll step in to go to work. A beautiful day here locally at Pure Athletic Sports Stadium in Rosedale Park, Auckland's North Shore. 19 degrees Celsius at the moment. Heading for a high of 21 and not a chance of rain today. Maybe a little bit of breeze in the afternoon, but it is postcard perfect day today. A little overcast conditions. This one just inside, gets away from the catcher and coming home to score. Kalius will score the first run of the ball game here for Hibiscus Coast at the bottom of the first innings. And then bases at 2 and 3 here as we just taking care of a little bit of business on Diamond 2. We're going to get that up and running for the kids that are playing over on Diamond 2 today as well. As we see down to first base goes Ben Smith. So loaded bases here again. And that'll be Rion Tainui now, first baseman, with a big opportunity here. First pitch to the screen. And coming home, HBC getting it done here with 2 runs scored in the bottom of the first innings. Nice and quick is Joey Zhang. Swing and a miss here from the first baseman, Tainui. That one just leaks away just a smidge. So still ready to hit here is Tainui. 3 balls and 1 strike, so a hitter's count for him. This one gets away and he will walk down to first base, which will also walk in. No apologies, it'll load the bases again. Of course, that pass ball had emptied one of the bases. So loaded bases again here for HBC. There's Oliver Weil will step in, the third baseman. First pitch he sees as a strike. And this one gets away. And that will allow them to score. Bit of confusion here, but HBC have capitalised, that's for sure, as you can see in front of you. A good step forward here, Hibiscus Coast. There's a hard hit ball down the left side. That'll move the runners station to station. So a good start here for the Coasters. Really happy with their start, I'm sure. This one pops up. And a great catch by the first baseman. Simply fantastic. Remy reaches back and Go-Go Gadget Arms makes the catch. Pretty cool. Hard hit ball. That'll go straight up the middle. In comes one run. Looking to score two, and they will indeed, Hibiscus Coast. So a good margin here in the first innings. Picked up another couple of runs there. 6 runs to 0 now. Boy, HBC, I don't know what they put in their wheat bix this morning, but whatever it was, it's a goodie. That'll bring up the band here. Another outstanding young athlete. And he punches one. Looking to find a bit of grass, and he will. And in comes one. And looking to score another. Here he comes. And he will score. And Hibiscus Coast have really put their foot down. Now, we'll just see, there may be a run rule per innings. I'm not too sure about this grade. I haven't caught up with it yet in the rules. They sometimes change them a little bit. There's only so many runs can be scored per innings. 9 runs scored here so far. Just going to double check the scoreline for you. Coming thick and fast. Boy, oh boy, it's keeping us on our toes, I'll tell you that. Fantastic indeed. So that is the end of the innings, and it is what I thought. You can only score 7 runs in innings, so if more than one comes in at the time, the runner will score. So 8 runs to 0 is the scoreline. More action to come. Top of the second when we come back. Side away. Okay, why is... Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium as we are underway in opening day action here for these under 15 boys competition. Metro taking on Hibiscus Coast. Great to have you along for it. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper, and we're into the top of the second innings after Hibiscus Coast scored the maximum points in innings one. They lead 8-0 here at this point. And Metro will look to reply here in the top of the second innings. Metro, a great ball club from just over the ditch. A good coaching staff. They really do a fantastic job over there. This one just can't catch up to it on the outside edge. So Ben Smith on the back of 8 runs offensively from his team with a bit of confidence here. Fantastic to see. This one just misses the action. Ooh. Yeah, so fantastic to have you along here this morning as we get the action underway. We're looking to try and get Diamond 2 up for you. Northcote playing on Diamond 2 at the moment, just tidying up a couple of technical things to kind of make that work for you. Of course, the action here on Diamond 1. You can see Diamond 2 there on screen on the main stream here, and we'll try and get an update for you as we go through the day. Great to have you along for this, though. Top of the second innings here, Hibiscus Coast leading Metro 8-0 at this point. And we got it. Looks like Diamond 2 is up, so if you head to Ballpark Broadcasting YouTube channel, you'll find a link to Diamond 2, level off field, and you can follow the games there. For all our friends across the Mutu, even in Canada. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're underway here on both Diamonds, Freeman Field, Metro versus Hibiscus Coast. And, of course, over on Diamond 2, the Northcote getting underway in that game. And they are playing today on a Diamond 2. It is the East Coast Bay Small Sox side. So fantastic to have you and them along with us. Great to have you here. Really has been fantastic to showcase these young rangatahi here on opening day. Ben Smith with a good pitch on the outside edge. That'll take care of business in the top of the second innings. 3 up, 3 down. Boy, Ben Smith, he's got something going on, doesn't he? He's got something going on. More action to come when we come back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on opening day, baby. Yes, that's right, opening day, baby. It's the young fellas that get us underway on opening day, the under-15s. The HBC are in the lead here, 8 runs to 0 at this point, top of the third innings, but they're taking on the new kids on the block. Yes, the new kids on the block. I got myself a Nike hat, I got myself a new uniform. It's Metro that are out there today. Great to have them along for it. It'll be the young second baseman, Joey Zhang, will lead off here for HBC in the innings. Calvin will hit 2, the catcher, the wicketen, and Ben Smith will be the third hitter for Hibiscus Coast. Opening day is always special. The kids, the parents, all with a level of anticipation and excitement about what could happen today, what's to come today, and it's really, really cool. It's also cool to see the park so full on opening day here at North Harbour. It's a premium for parking, I tell you. Get in quick or you won't get in at all. Zhang blasts that one up the middle and down to first base. He will go lead off hit. They've got it all going on too. 18 Diamonds are in action here today at Pure Athletics Sports Stadium. And that is also joined with the Bouncy Castle for the kids, a couple of different vendors. The Birkdale Falcons is their club fundraising day today. So a hive of activity over by the club rooms. The canteens are open. And of course, for those parents that may like to indulge, the bar will be open from lunchtime, I believe, till late. And of course, to celebrate opening day, there's always something special on in the evening. And this year, it is karaoke. So that'll be on over in the club rooms later tonight. And we'll soon see whether Matt Jordan get us singing tonsils up and going for everyone's delight. Really cool to have you along here this morning, and thank you for joining us, by the way. It's our privilege to bring you today's broadcast on behalf of the North Harbour Softball Association from Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Fantastic team of really cool people working the crew today. Matt Jordan, the director, is in the house. So you'll get to see a lot of dogs on camera today. He likes finding those puppies and things. So don't we all. And then also, Karina Gerbes on scoreboard for us all day today. I've got a couple of commentators coming in and out as we see Joey Zhang. Look at him go. Boy, that kid can fly, even in slow-mo. How cool is that? Talking about slow-mo, the cameramen in the house today, Broadcast Arts, are in with us. Reese Duncan and Troy Duncan are in the house. Great to have their services with us on camera today. And our man himself, Ignacio Gatti. Iggy is in the house. He's up on camera 1 here this morning. 4 games on the schedule. This under-15 match here at 10:30. The Prem Reserve men, that is scheduled for 12:30 today. That'll be Bandits taking on East Coast Bays. Then the big boys are in the house. 2:30 will be HBC taking on East Coast Bays in the Premier Men's competition before a repeat of last year's grand final. Northcote Maroon taking on Northcote Gold. That one's scheduled for 4:30 p.m. There is a possibility some bonus coverage tonight at 6:30. We'll see whether we're able to do that for you. But 4 big matches here on behalf of North Harbour Softball Association will get us underway on opening day. So fantastic. We've got Diamond 2 up and running. Brilliant, great to get that done for those viewers that are watching from all over the Motu. Next pitch is just a little bit high. Pitching change here for the Metro side. 73 onto the hill. Carl Edmondson. He started at second base. Now moving to show his wares from the pitching rubber. Rise ball just a little bit up top. That's better. And yeah, we have got Diamond 2 up and running, so fantastic. And got a slightly better image from Diamond 2 now, higher definition, so they'll be happy watching from wherever they're watching those two games. Diamond 2 game sees the, you can see the Northcote taking on East Coast Bay's Small Sox in that game. We haven't got an update on the score yet. We'll try and tidy that up for you as we work our way through the day. This pitch just a little inside, unfortunately, with loaded bases. We'll push a runner in across the home plate. So 10th run of the ball game here for HBC. Bottom of the second innings. 9 runs scored in the first innings from HBC. Boy, oh boy, they came out on fire. Oh, sorry, 9 runs to 0 now. My apologies. It was 8 runs in the first innings. That's why we've got the intelligent scorer on staff here, Mrs. Gerbes, helping us out. Yeah, with everything tidied up, we should be able to take care of some replays for you a bit more. This one just a little bit low. Bottom of the second innings. This one's out to the wide, and a walk there will push another run in for the Coasters. So 2 runs scored here in the bottom of the second innings. Maximum runs you can score 7 per innings. Unless you can do what Hibiscus Coast did in the first innings, where they had multiple runners on that scored in the last play, so they will all count. This one's up top. So just trying to find the zone here is young Kale. Of course, it's opening day. Haven't had a game of softball yet this season. And sometimes, of course, you know, the nerves are there as well, just like they are for mum and dad as they take the field, don't they? It's a development grade, the under-15s. And as you can see, the young man out at second base, Rion Tainu, he's playing first base today and running at second right now. This one just skids away, and in they come, the cross home plate again here. So getting the job done are the Coasters. 3 runs scored here in the bottom of the second innings. Big breath from the pitcher, Kale. Just can't quite get it there. That'll load the bases again. Yeah, and that'll call time also from the coach for Metro just to come out and have a chat with their team, pass on some guidance. This is a cool thing, isn't it? See the shortstop come on and give Carl a pat on the back. So, you know, like, we got you, bud. You throw us a strike, we'll try and get the outs. What do you reckon? They're all in agreement? Isn't that cool? Listening to their coach. Anyone wants to sponsor Metro some ball caps? Be fantastic. Let's get them all in the same cap there in the next following weeks. Got a lot of time for youth sport. The Rangatahi here in New Zealand. It's really important to support them. And there, look at that. High fives. We got you, bud. Right behind you. Right behind you. So we're all set to go again here. Loaded bases. No outs. This one back up the middle. Just safe down at second base. So a little bit of action here. You can see this low pitch is a good pitch, though, by Kale. Skids past, and by this time the runner is going to score and be safe at first base. Next pitch just a little bit up top. HBC couldn't have got off to a better start here today, could they? Oscar Stevens now up to bat. Eyes that one as it goes a little high. Far enough for the runner to come home from third base though. Hope you're enjoying today's pitches coming to you live from Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. It's our complete pleasure, of course, to do that for you. Skids away again. I like that. Good, well coached softball is there. No need to run on a pass ball when you're up by 12 runs here in the second innings. HBC, they're a good club to play for. They're from just north of North Harbour, in that region of Whangaparoa and Orewa in the north. As that one will come through and allow a run to push on in as well. Loaded base is still here, looking for their first out in the innings, Metro. Can't quite get that one to land. Carl Edmondson in relief pitching here for the starter. Marissa Patel pitched the first innings. 5 runs scored here in the bottom of the second. There's a good pitch. Just misses the strike zone. Let's see how close that is. Dropped. Looks like it almost dropped right into it, didn't it? Rise ball, just out of the zone there. Good to see these kids working on different spins at this age. Tying up the rubber again. Of course, these kids would have never played on a diamond like Freeman Field here at Pure Athletic Stadium before. And it's a big it's a big thing. It's a real big thing for these kids, and it's great to share it with them too. That one just bounces in, so they will push another run in here. But it's cool. They get the opportunity, and they get the chance to play on the big stage in front of mum and dad. They get a chance to be in front of all the crowds, and it's really cool. I mean, it's really great for their development. Joe Zhang, he's been outstanding today. The speedster second baseman. And that one just gets back to the screen. Set and ready again is young Kale. This one just floats ever so sweetly over the top. Hard hit ball by Zhang up the middle, and he'll punch in one, and looking for two. And he will get to two. So Joey Zhang just getting it going here. As you can see, the super slow-mo is perfect. Zhang's form just punches that one down the line and gets the job done here. That'll do us with the run rule on the bottom of the second innings. That'll be 16 runs to 0. Joey Zhang got it going on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pure Athletics Sports Stadium. A pitching change here for Hibiscus Coast with a healthy lead here, 16 runs to nil in the top of the third innings. As Metro will try and climb themselves all the way back into. You can see the left fielder there, number 4 for Hibiscus Coast. And that is Calvin Wickenden. He's ready to go. So is their relief pitcher here, number 58, Kalis. You get a chance to pitch here against Metro. First pitch is not bad either. Right down the kitchen, Sinkaroonie. And there's the head coach for Metro. She's an outstanding lady. Just on her way back from an operation and get back into umpiring as well. Is a really good umpire from out of Auckland region. A swing just underneath that one. There's the relief pitcher, Kalis. Outstanding kid. Oh, I saw him catch this amazing catch from Hastings last year in the it was like an under 15 or under 13. I can't remember what age group it was. It was pretty cool. There's the head coach for Hibiscus Coast right there. He'll be happy with the way this game has gone for the Coasters, that's for sure. And a swing and a miss on the outside edge will take care of the first out. So one away here. I can never remember the run rules. Is it 20 after 3 or is it 15? 15, 10, 7 or 20, 10? I think it might be 15. So 3 outs, I believe, for the ball game. We're getting close to time anyway. This Metro will send up another hitter to the batter's box here. Really like how Metro got to go on diamond 1 on their opening match. It's really cool. There's that head coach we're talking about. She's a fantastic person. As we see the umpire, he wants to have an at-bat. Can I have your bat, bud? Can I have a turn? Oh, you just put the mask back on. Simon Lindsay umpiring behind home plate today. Great to have him. Young Mason Reed officiating out on the base. Cool Orange Shooters program. If you want to get into umpiring, just look up northharboursoftball.co.nz and you too can become an Orange Shooter. It's the initial way into becoming an umpire. It's a program set on the basics of the game of umpiring, but also for the coaches, the parents, and the players. You see Mason Reed here on the bottom of the shot with his orange shirt and cap on to look after him. I don't wear, what does it say? Oh, I've got to get that shot again. But it's about respecting the umpires and giving them a chance. Everyone knows they're in their first couple of years, so everyone will take it nice and easy on the umpires. That one just comes in and clips. Nothing intentional whatsoever. Down to first base, he will go. Let's take another. Whoa, watch out. I don't wear see orange. Oh, that's it. You have to read the white and you have to read the red. And then another shot. It's almost like a crossword. Chopper's not good at those either. Here we go. I wear orange, don't see red. That's how it reads. There you go. There you go.
Traffic light system.
Ah, traffic light system. I wear orange, don't see red. Pretty cool inside and program set up here at North Harbour Softball Umpires Association. Of course, we've got some very good umpires here these days, and they're very opening and welcoming to more players to come. More players and parents to be involved as an umpire. Don't have to be experienced. They will give you all the tutelage, support, and encouragement to do that. And there he goes, down to second base. So a runner in scoring position for Jackson Dallow. Is it R2 Wells here, just looking for the pitch that he wants to hit? Look at that cool batting helmet it's got on today. Very cool indeed. And a good eye as well from R2. That's what you want, the work on the principles of the game, to have fun, enjoy themselves. get on with their mates, respect the opposition. They're all good things, aren't they? And there's Dallo. He's down to third base now, so 60 feet away from their first run of the ball game. You can hear the crowd just wishing Metro to get that run across home plate. This pitch just a little low, and Wells will be rewarded with a walk down to first base. So something cooking in the kitchen here for Metro. High five there. Thanks, coach. Yeah, I did that. That's me. R2 Wells. Got myself a walk. Got them cornered now. Runners in the corners. And the first pitch is right on the edge of Kane Douglas, the starting catcher for Metro. Diamond 2, Northcote taking on East Coast Bays over there. And their match, the Small Sox. Underway, and this one pops up. And a fine catch. Is it deep enough to score the run? No, they'll have to go back. Oh, so close. Let's take another look at that. This one's high up in the air. Two-handed catch. I tell you what, there's a centre fielder for the New York Yankees. Might want to look at that kid, because even the best in the world, when they're one-handed, can drop the ball. We saw that happen right there. So time called here. Leon Smith, the head coach for Hibiscus Coast, just passing on his message to his catcher. So 2 away here. Marissa Patel, she's the starting pitcher in this game. Pitched the first innings. Hibiscus Coast with a maximum in innings 1 with 9 runs. The maximum in innings 2 was 8 runs in the first inning. And then 7. Apologies, 8. They matched that again, 8 in the second. Top of the third now, though, for Metro. 2 away. Patel swings at it and just can't quite get there. But she pitched. She swung at a good pitch. That's the first step, isn't it? There's one high. Goes foul, though. I wear orange, don't see red. Chopper's got it down now. This one pops up. And it'll drop. And Metro get her done. Fantastic indeed. They pick up the run here. And it is Marissa Patel that gets her done. Let's take another look at that. She just punches it, doesn't she? Fantastic job, and in they come. Let's see him coming one more time here. There he is. Jackson Dello picks up the first run of the ball game, and the smile is from ear to ear, coast to coast. So it should be. So good for Metro. First run on opening day scored. It's in the books. It's historic. They're officially in the competition here at North Harbour. Next pitch is just high. The coach, she's happy. It's all about goals, isn't it? In a game, it's not necessarily about the score. Pick a few goals each game, work on that as a team. Look to achieve those particular. It might be like, okay, I want you to base, when you base run, I want you to slide. And then next week, okay, I want you to slide 2 different ways. Feet first, head first. There's the goal. Or it might be like, I want to work on the goal of getting ready as an infielder. That might be a goal. The other one is one goal that should always be there, isn't it? I want you to have fun. Oh, good swing. Good swing from Zach. Fullerby Jones here. Got a split grip left-hander. Leaves this one outside. And he is rewarded with a walk down to first base. So very, very cool. This one just gets away. Comes back into the batter's box here. Young Taylor, the shortstop. He watches this one high. He'll leave it. Oh, his shirt, it's got a spelling of his name. It looks like Keeney. If we can see that again at some stage. Yeah, Keeney. Aeene. Taylor sees that one high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 away here. High Hibiscus Coast with loaded bases. A big at bat here. Ball low. And will he come? No. Ooh, reverse the truck. Oh, there's a run. There is a bit of confusion. They'll go to first base. Haven't tagged him yet. And he is out. Didn't quite get back to the the white base. And unfortunately, that will get her done here. Well, I don't know about excitement. I tell you what, such a cool innings. These kids are putting on a treat this morning in the Under-15 Championship. Metro and Hibiscus Coast. More action to come. The bottom of the third coming up next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're going to have a bonus innings here. Metro going to get a chance to come out in the bottom of the innings. I believe it's 15 runs is up, but however, we're not the officials. We are just solely the team here. We'll just wait for them to confirm here. We'll give you a couple of shots, but it's been a good game here so far. Score is the bottom of the third innings now. There's 16 runs to 1 as we see young Marissa Patel looks like it's going to come back onto the hill. Is that Marissa? We might just check his shirt number to make sure here. 1 run scored by Metro on the top of the third innings. That's the highlight of the match so far, really was. Young Jackson Dello coming in to score. Fantastic. Congratulations to Metro. And it'll be Metro that'll take the field one more time here, you would think. In the bottom of the third innings, we'll just get the scoreboard updated for you. As Metro will take the field for their third time here. Bottom of the third innings, just update the scoreboard to the bottom of the third innings. There we go. There's one of the assistant coaches, Mr. Wickenden, over there. I think that's his either son or nephew, I'm not too sure. Young Calvin in the team. And we'll be back on the hill here. No, it'll be a new, back on the hill is Marissa Patel. She started the game pitching for Metro. She'll get a chance to come back on in here in the bottom of the third innings. Hibiscus Coast, they were on fire from the get-to-go here. 8 runs in the first innings, 8 runs in the second innings. And now they'll get a chance to bat in the third innings here. There is plenty of time on the game clock, still 28 minutes. I think it's an hour and a half games, this time slot from memory. And but it's the run rule ahead. So if it's not 15, it's 20. We'll find out where HBC ends at the end of this innings. 16 runs to 1, 15 points at the moment. And you see, we're going to organise a flyby on opening day here. Helicopter, be a lolly scramble coming out of that later today, because that's just the way North Harbour rolls. Ball down low here. As we mentioned, it's young Calvin Wickenden leading off. I believe. I'll just going to check his shirt number to give that for you. Number 4, yes it is. He was the starting catcher originally, and I think he may have moved position since then. Leon Smith, the head coach for Hibiscus Coast, must be very happy with their progress on day 1 of competition. 2 balls and 1 strike to count now. And ground ball, third base. Can't quite get it over in time, but a good ground ball. It's first things first, isn't it? That's really important. Of course, opening day for everyone. Even the director's going to play today. 12:30's got a game. Down on Diamond 186. Oof, punches it. Looking for grass and he finds it. Down to second base. Station to station now for Hibiscus Coast.
Going to 5. Little slow-mo action. And 3 for the pitch.
He's swinging a miss in the first pitch. That round Tainui sees here. There are 2 runners on. Really wants to light it up. HBC have been on fire in the batter's box all game here this morning. This one just skips in. Down the runners go to second and third now. Yeah, Leon Smith, head coach. We're going to chat to his base runner. Wickenden at third base at the moment. This one fouls off the front foot. Is he the third baseman there? He's ready, isn't he, for Metro? Young Zach. Glove ready, anticipating a chance to field the ball. That's what you want. Patel now continues to work on the hill. Rise ball just over the strike zone. It's like a rainbow, isn't it? We're just looking for that pot of gold at the end of it. Talking about a pot of gold, I heard the big lotto got one, like just around the corner from the ballpark. $30 million or something along those lines. Dairy just around the corner, like you could walk there in 5 minutes. It's that close to Rosedale Park. So if you want to find your pot of gold, whether it be in live sport or even lotto, come on down to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium and you can see the action. Maybe strike it lucky as well. Tainui with a walk, so loaded bases now, and that'll bring up Oliver. Weil, as he really enjoyed his softball today, has Oliver. He's got all the gears, isn't he? Cool bat, batting gloves, green cleats, looking the part. Got to look good, play good chopper, they say. Fair enough, Oliver. Fair enough. All set and ready to go here This one just down Nick outside. It's a loaded bases situation here. Just one thing, Metro, they're trying to get their first out of the innings. I think that if they can get that in the first couple of batters, it'll really help them get out of an innings a lot quicker. So that'll be the one work on, I think, for them next week's trainings. And there's the key, throwing strikes. Don't necessarily have to strike out every batter. You probably actually don't want to in this age grade. You want them to hit the ball so your team can get the outs. There's one of our orange shooters, Mason Reid. Played his softball last night. And it'll go into scoring one. Here comes two. Hibiscus Coast have run the bases well. They're not finished either. Here comes a third run. Well, they've been a little level above, haven't they, Hibiscus Coast? You can see here, one will come in, the second run will come in, but the third will come as well. When you watch him here, he makes a decision. Makes a decision here and comes in as well. That's young Tainui, Rion Tainui. So 3 runs score on that one play for Hibiscus Coast. Now, it is 20 runs after 3. They're at just 2 runs away from with a runner in scoring position. Swing and a miss on that pitch on the outside edge. The catch has been good today. He's been athletic for Metro, Kane Douglas. Really like what I see of that young man. Oh, it looks like they've made a change there. That looks like behind the dish now is Taylor Keeney behind the dish. See you keeping the ball in front, even on the bounce ball. It's good technique. Marissa Patel now focused, isn't she? This one pops up. Can they get to it? Oh, just out of the reaches. So close. And Hibiscus Coast will get her done here in the bottom of the 3rd innings. You see that one just pops over the top. And it allows the base runner to come in here. Touch home plate. So 1 run needed for the walk-off here, and the opportunity for that walk-off. We'll go with Matthew, the left fielder. Oh, that was almost a catch in the outfield. That would have been so cool. There was a game last year, I think it was under 15 grade, and this kid caught a ball. It was like towards the end of the season, maybe semi-final weekend or something. And he just celebrated. There were runners on base. They scored while he was celebrating. But he didn't care because they've been hitting him fly balls all season. Really struggled to catch it. And here he was in the semi-final. Big, long shot. And he camped underneath it, and boy, he made the catch. And he deserves to celebrate, the young kid from Glenfield. Cool moment. 1-1 in the count here. This one comes in. All set to go now. This one just outside, and it'll be a walk issued to Matthew. So now the opportunity is for Oscar, young Oscar Stevens. We'll just see if he's up to bat here. They may have brought a substitution in. Yep, 64 it is, Oscar. Need 1 more run to walk it off here, Hibiscus Coast. Oh, they'll check the runner back. Here he is, he's going back now. So runners on the corners. Swing and a miss. Way to keep that in front. The other runner will go to second base on the plate. You can see, so 2 runners in the scoring position. Just need one, does Hibiscus Coast, to conclude this match. Patel continues to work. That one just misses the zone. Of course, we're not upset if the umpire expands the strike zone a little bit here.
3.
Of course, don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up later today here on Freeman Field will be at 12:30, the Prem Reserve men. Bandits taking on East Coast Bays. That one's scheduled for 12:30. Of course, we'll start a new stream for that one. You can tune on in for that. Later on in the day, of course, the big boys. I've got a third base to try and get it out. The run will score by my scorebook. That's a ball game. We'll see what the official umpire and scorer decide here. 20 runs after 3 at the bottom of the third innings will mark the end of the game. But we'll wait for them to tell us that. You see him scamper down to second base. That's good base running. Continue to work here. This the umpire's trying to get bonus time on Donovan himself. Ground ball. That'll go up the middle. 1 will come in. 2 will come in.
We've lost Troy. Oh no. We're back.
So,
On 1.
and there you go. There's the game. The umpire's just signalled it. That'll do us here at 10:30, the under-15 matchup. And I'm glad they called that because there's no sense in the kids being put through the rest of it, of course. It was a game where Hibiscus Coast led from the get to the go. 8 runs in the first, 8 runs in the second, and 5 runs here in the bottom of the third. Scoreline 23 points to 1. It's the one that I like. Metro scoring their first run on opening day. How cool, how good. Congratulations, Hibiscus Coast. Congratulations, Metro. And no mai haramai, welcome to North Harbour Softball Association. Coming up next, 12:30, so a bit of a break, ladies and gentlemen. Prem Reserve men. Bandits are taking on East Coast Bays. We'll leave you with the highlights and all the action. Kia ora koutou katoa.